Hi guys, you're very welcome back to Narcon. On this channel we look at all things related to narcissistic abuse so that we can understand what we've been through in order to heal better, and also very, very importantly, understand what we need to look out for in the future. Things that we never knew were actually there when we started off, before we were narcissistically abused. So what I'll say to you is, we never knew that there were two types of human in the world. I mean, I guess a lot of you, like me, went into relationships and just into life in general, thinking that to look for the good in people, that there was good in everyone. Unfortunately, part of our education, or part of mine anyway, and most religions will teach that there's good, to look for the good in people and always expect the best, etc. But it's out of balance if it doesn't also teach you that there's bad in people, that evil exists, and you need to look for that just as much as you need to look for the good in people. So what we're kind of learning about now is what we should have maybe been made more aware of when we were younger. So going out in life, we would have that kind of a balance. So we would have a healthier view of the possibility that people can be evil as well as really good. So today what I'd like to look at is kind of what you've been through with a narcissist and how they initiate and start off with a target, in order to con you further down the road and use yourself against you. And going forward, we will all, after this, have a natural protection against narcissists because of what we're learning. But I would really, really like to emphasize the following point I'm going to make in relation to your protection going forward in any relationship, not just an intimate relationship. So let's get into it. So narcissists are basically con people. They're con men and they're con women. They don't have a whole lot going on in there in relation to any kind of empathy, any kind of integrity, respect for other people, no moral standard whatsoever. This is actually what you're dealing with when you're dealing with a narcissist. So try not to reflect your own normal human, project rather your own normal human qualities onto this other person. These people really need to be seen for what they are. It's really hard because, you see things in them that you love, which is a con again, which is really unfortunate, but that's the fact. And we have to look at the facts in order to protect ourselves, because believe you me, if you do not protect yourself, they will wipe you out because they don't care. And a narcissist is in a relationship for a gain. There is always something to gain. It's a transaction. It's not like we would think of relationships, and it's always going to have a plus for them. And if the plus is waning, or if they don't seem to be getting what they want, you won't see, they'll do a road runner on you basically. It's and they're gone. So to start off with, the narcissist is the enemy, and they really do a surveillance on you. So if you look at it in military terms, they're coming in here to get something you have. So they want to conquer you and get the spoils of war. They see something worth having in you, or something that you have, your character traits, your assets, your status, the things we know narcissists like. And if they can get a combination of all the things that they want from one person, that makes you a more juicy source of supply, basically. So the strategy of the con artist is to come in and to be very friendly, do the love bomb. But part of that we should be really, cognizant of is they will kind of open up to you about their past relationship, and they'll tell you intimate details, and they will do their pity play and look vulnerable, share a lot with you. Now, you have to bear in mind, this is a false reality. Most of it is lies, or it's the truth from their disordered perspective. But they do this in order for you to feel trusting and secure, because you feel, if this person is being so vulnerable and open with me, then I surely am safe to reciprocate. Unfortunately, what you tell the narcissist is the truth, and maybe very intimate, maybe make you very vulnerable by sharing details of the wounds of the past that you've suffered. And what they have shared with you isn't the truth. It's a total big fat lie, and it's a manipulation tactic. So that's the con. And the con is to see where your vulnerabilities lie. So if you're a fortress, and inside the fortress are the spoils of war, the goodies that the narcissist wants, they basically get you to tell them where are the weak points in your defenses. Where can they get in to the center of you and annihilate you? And at a later stage in the relationship, they will let others know in smear campaigns or whatever where your defenses are open, so that others can kind of have a go at you as well, or really, really destroy the fortress inside and break down the walls and make you feel that you have nothing left. And that's the kind of destroyed feeling we get after a narcissist has rampaged through our fortress, knocked down our walls, etc. So guys, this is a thought that I had over the last while, and in order to get over the importance of not revealing too much to people too soon before you fully know them and fully trust them. A lot of us guys do like to share. We're warm individuals. We feel that to get to know someone, it's a good thing to be able to open up. So for all you empathic souls out there, I want to make this point. Would you leave your child or your aging parent or your very vulnerable friend or anyone that you love, would you tell a relative stranger how to annihilate them? Or would you do your very best to protect that person that you love? I'm guessing the answer is I would never put a person I loved in a vulnerable position so that anyone could hurt them or harm them. And here's the thing. Why would you do that to yourself? So going forward in your daily life even, or in life in general, now that we know that there are two types of human being in the world, one is an empty vessel devoid of any kind of moral standard or empathy, who is a weapon of destruction. Now that we know that, we can go into the world protecting our information and our inner secrets the same way, with the same level of protection we would give to someone else that we love. In other words, it's turn the love and respect in on yourself and qualify the information that you give out to someone that you don't yet know you can trust. That's a lesson I've thought myself, and I endeavour and try every day to follow it. It's not always easy, but there you go. I think it's really important that we, if we can't do it for ourselves, we think of, would we let an enemy know the vulnerable points of someone we love? Would we let an enemy attack someone we love? And the answer, of course, is no. So why then, if we love ourselves, would we allow somebody to know how to destroy us? So just being cognizant of that fact, just keep aware of your style of getting to know someone. Those kind of details, the details that make you who you are on your life journey, that have been hurtful, or parts of you that are vulnerable, are very precious, and they are who make you who you are. You don't need to share that with a partner initially. They aren't the cure. They aren't the source of your healing those areas. I mean, tell a trusted friend, go to therapy, or if there's something that is bothering you enough that you need to relay it to a new person, try and deal with it and try and heal that part of you yourself. Don't be letting those kind of secrets out too soon. And another thing I was thinking upstairs, to put a funny kind of a spin on it. Well, what would you say to someone who asked you, well, Paula, how would I, what stage would I be able to trust my new partner? Or, I can't go, get into a relationship and not actually open up about myself, because, relationships are all about sharing, etc. So I was thinking, well, how would you actually, the way these narcs do tests on us, like they give us the push-pull tests, and, they figure out information, and they overshare, pretend stories about their exes, etc., to get us to open up. So they have a whole bag of tricks going on there. So would it be appropriate, or would we be like narcissists if we came up with a few tricks ourselves? And I just said, well, FECK it. And I said, well, what about this one for the narcissists that seem to like, money and all this kind of stuff? And I was thinking, well, you could say to the narcissist, if you were, say, 2 or 3 months in and they seemed to be quite materialistic, here's one on this. And if you guys have any, little tests that we could do on potential partners that were showing particular signs of maybe some red flags or narcissistic traits. And I thought, well, you could say to this potential narc partner that, well, I have this friend, and she or he, whichever the case is very attractive. They've been on their own for quite a while now, and they're on the dating sites. Now, I hope they're going to be careful, because they're absolutely minted. Sorry. Oh dear. They're minted. And just leave it there. Just leave that on the table and see over the course of the next few weeks, does your potential partner mention this poor, lonely, rich friend who's on the dating sites looking for love? That's just what I thought about today, and I was giggling away to myself, thinking, oh my goodness. But look, guys, if narcissists can do that to potential partners, I think it's okay. Let me know what you think, if you think it's a terrible thing to do, but just to run little testers if you suspect a person is showing early signs of maybe being a narcissist. It's just a thought. And if any of you guys have any other little testers that you think you could do, after all we have been through, I think it's okay. Can't imagine myself doing it. It's more for humor. But I guess if you felt that you were maybe with a potential narcissist, instead of playing instead of running little tests on them, it might be better to run absolutely all together. Anyway, to get back to the point, be careful what you share with a new person and when you share it. And again, actions with people always speak louder than words. So when those flowery words come flying by and into your ears, just remember it's wonderful, it's great, it's nice music, smell the roses, it's all wonderful, but let's just give things time and see if these beautiful words are followed up by beautiful actions. And I don't mean like gift giving and brilliant vacations, etc. I mean a person being there for you when you're sick, helping you out, listening to you, asking how your day was with a genuine interest. You know, all the things that we know now about what real love is, and not the ostentatious, materialistic kind of side of things with narcissists. So protect yourselves, guys, going forward, as you would protect the person or people that you love most in the world. The same protection you give your child, give to yourself in relation to your vulnerabilities and protecting that part of yourself until you get to know someone properly. Guys, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button if you like, and I will see you again soon. Take great care of yourselves in the meantime. Bye for now.